Peace, family. My name is Vicki Dillard, and so pleased to be a contributor here on African Diaspora News Channel. Please make sure you give us a big thumbs up and share the broadcast. Okay, family. Now, we have been told by several of our legendary Black elders that we have no friends. We've been told that by such leaders as the Honorable Elisha Muhammad, the great Dr. Claude Anderson, and others. Now, it's really interesting because right around the time that we, Black Americans here in the United States, received voting rights and civil rights, right around the same time, immigrants received major legislation in large part because of the so-called newly found freedoms and rights that we experienced. And so the point is that Black Americans have always been on the front lines of ensuring that everybody is doing well. So we don't want to ever forget that we served as the momentum for a major open door in the 60s for immigrants. Now, because of that reality, and because we have always been so empathetic and sympathetic to others, it's important that our brothers and sisters that are coming from the diaspora come with respect of your Black family here in the United States. You know, I'm a woman of the world. I love my Black family here in America and around the world. But it's so important that our brothers and sisters from the diaspora don't allow themselves to be used by our open enemy. Now, with that being said, I want you to watch this brief clip of Black Americans, Black New Yorkers, giving testimony to Asian anti-Black hate, and what some are clearly suggesting seems to be even almost a regentrification, Asian takeover of some of their neighborhoods and some of the racism they dealt with. But I want to tell you what the twist is when we come back. Watch this.
This is not about felonies. It's about race. It's about Black people. You see them Asian people that I just was talking? I live in Rico Park now. That is the racistest neighborhood I've ever been in. And it's nothing but Asians in there. If you go in the store, they will follow you around like you getting ready to steal something. So that garbage that they was talking up here, because that's all it was garbage. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want Black people to live in Black people's neighborhood. Because it's not their neighborhood. Because they from China, Hong Kong. We from New York. This bill has got to be.
Okay, did you see that? Now, the thing of it is that this thing was really put together and put up by your liberals. The liberals are said, your so-called your Democrats and liberals are said to have been the ones that was allowing this anti-Black Asian hate to go on. In fact, one Black person commented, they said, for context, from someone by the name of Non-Human M, says, for context, this meeting was about housing discrimination against formerly incarcerated and other vulnerable groups. One side is fighting for tenants and the other is for landlords. All New Yorkers need a permanent place to live, not just white people, not just Asian people. Watch this. This seems to be under the thread for Councilwoman Vicki Palladino. It says here under that thread, this is what progressive Democrats bring to the council chambers. Basically, open anti-Black Asian hate. Think about that. Now, in a matter of a minute, under a Democratic White House, Senate, and House of Representatives, they passed in a year's time under the guise of the global plague. You all know what I'm talking about with the shots and all that. That they were experiencing extra extra hate in the Asian community, the AAPI community, which stands for Asian Pacific Islanders. And so, without needing the help of monies from the Republican side, the Democrat administration just rerouted $50 million from different agencies already within the government, specifically to their communities, and they got political protections. The political protections they got, actually, many of the Republicans signed on for that. But the money, they just rerouted money that existed in some of the other agencies to the Asian community. And then when the census came out, we found out that statistically in some areas, they had to update the numbers where it shows statistically that the Asian the so-called Asian hate was basically unchanged in some areas, and that the number one group that overwhelmingly experience racism still Black Americans. Think about that. Now, what are we going to do about this? What are we going to do about this? This is something we're seeing in America and particularly in the diaspora, where we're seeing these Asian takeovers and different things like that, and the disrespect in our homelands and disrespect in our own neighborhoods and pushing us out while white Democrats and white Republicans sit back, twiddle their thumbs. How is it that anti-Asian Asian legislation got passed with almost overwhelming Republican and Democrat support? They don't agree on nothing. Y'all better understand that they're making allies with other people groups, because the census also shows that the Mzungu numbers are drastically decreasing, quick, fast, and in a hurry. It's time for us to come together. I can't wait to hear what you have to say about it. Comment below. My name is Vicki Dillard. Be sure to subscribe to my own new channel at vickydillard.tv, as well as check out my store, my yummy services at vickyplanet.com. Again, the link is below, and share this broadcast. I can't wait to see you again.